Well, why is the logistic data bank is a good idea? Logistics makes or breaks many of the operations we're involved in. Knowing, what kind of supplies, are needed in quantity, in quality, on time, and also being positioned where they are needed most. And we're not alone in this business. We are so many intervening in the same areas, sharing our knowledge, sharing our experience, and having one common platform where we know what exists where, and then how we can better coordinate our efforts for a greater efficiency in our response. So this is not only contributing to the efficiency of the operations, but also it enhances, the coordination, which is so critical among humanitarian organizations in response to humanitarian needs. The Logistic Data Bank is very important, to be supported locally and globally. Now, first of all, let's start with the locally. That's, where it is happening, that pre-positioning of supplies is key. Because time is of essence, when we have a shock and hazards. Time is of essence, when we have to reach the hardest to reach and the most vulnerable, what they usually call the last mile. But from a logistic and humanitarian response point of view, that should be the first mile, because that's where the needs are greatest, and then where people in needs, are. So having a quality products on time, again, in those locations is key. Globally, it needs to be supported because we need certain norms and standards, that should, be harmonized. And that brings also economies of scales, that can also reduce price and enhance, efficiency. And as I alluded before, a greater impact through greater coordination, reducing transaction costs, reducing cost and greater efficiency as well. Here, the World Government Summit is just, if I may, one other illustration, of support that is being provided by UAE, in responding, to global needs, because and showing leadership in that field. It started all with the International Humanitarian City, where many of us, were part of. And from Dubai, we intervene in about 96 countries, providing, humanitarian assistance to over 10 million people. And from Dubai, we're reaching every corner of the globe within 24 hours, which is already extremely important in terms of, support. The facilities that we're enjoying here are key. And now this coming together, on this one platform in the World Humanitarian Summit, it is just one step, further in the spirit, of, supporting humanitarian organization, in the spirit of global solidarity, in the spirit of sharing, again, sharing knowledge, sharing experience, also sharing resources, and to reach the hardest to reach and the most vulnerable. We're very pleased, again, to have this opportunity for partnership and collaboration, and to salute leadership of Dubai and the UAE in particular.